An update to a story that's drawn headlines across the country. A Mobile woman arrested after law enforcement officials say her 3-year-old child had 2 kilograms of cocaine in her backpack. That woman, Tierra Hill, pleading not guilty this morning. Fox 10's Brenda Kirby is live in the news center with the latest. Brendan, Hill wasn't in court today, right?
Yeah, no, she wasn't, Joe. Her lawyer entered the not guilty plea on her behalf. She remains under house arrest. The charges stem from a traffic stop that Mobile County Sheriff's deputies made on Crenshaw Street on Saturday after what deputies describe as a reliable source tipped them off to a large amount of drugs in her house. Investigators spotted Hill leaving the home and say that a traffic stop yielded 1.5 kilograms of cocaine, a small amount of marijuana, and a handgun. Deputies say that a subsequent search of the house on Harvey Court near Hank Aaron Park turned up more guns and cocaine, including the cocaine in the young child's backpack. Hill's attorney, John Bruckowitz, says that it's early in the case and that he'll know more after a preliminary hearing on May 20th. But he says he's got questions about whether officers had probable cause to pull his client over in the first place.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue as to why they would have stopped her as she was driving a vehicle in Midtown Mobile. They had indicated to her that she had a tinted window issue, and we dispute that. So we'll see.
Hill remains under electronic monitoring, and Bruckowitz says that she's doing well with that. He also says that all 4 of her children have been removed from the home. There will be a hearing set in Mobile County Juvenile Court on that. Reporting live.
All right, guys, so let's talk about this story here. So I know they didn't tell you why this woman's kids was removed from the home. And I'm sorry I'm late tonight. Before I proceed, I had a lot going on. Me and the wife kind of got this super bug. We don't know what it is, so kind of got us delayed. That's why I didn't do anything Tuesday night, but I was determined to give you crime news tonight. And I'm about to read to you what happened and why she does not have her kids. And also hit that like button as well, too. So let's jump into why her kids is not in the home. All right, let's go up here for a minute. Let me pull this other article up. Give me 1 second. Let me pull the article up so y'all can see. Along with me, we can take a trip down memory lane here. We're going to pull up the New York Post. All right, we're going to pull up this New York Post article and talk about why this lady is no longer in the home. Okay, because this right here is about to blow y'all mind. Like really blow your mind. It's blowing mine as well. So when they pulled this woman over, right? They said that her windows was illegally tinted. Tinted, which I don't care how much of a lawyer she got. They can be able to drop that charge, but it's more to it than that. They had sufficient evidence whenever they got the search warrant, because you got to have a search warrant whenever you suspect that there may be more of this type of drugs in the home. So they received a tip, and that tip was credible. So yeah, they might can beat that charge with the couple of keys of the nose candy, but they cannot beat the charge with the home, because when they went to the house, they found over almost 500K of nose candy and multiple blinkies. So I don't know how his client gonna get out of that. Yeah, Aquila, that's Bama for you. This is out of Alabama, Mobile. I'm sorry for your Bama people. This is real right now. 10 and 15 years of age. These kids were surrounded by $500,000 worth of illegal substances. So please inform me how in the world this lady is going to pull this off, super lawyer, because right now your girl is in hot water. Okay, she's in super hot water. She lucky to get house arrest. She may not get those kids at all. Melissa Brown, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I hope that you enjoy what you're seeing. Also, too, if you continue to subscribe, there will be also a membership videos coming up soon too, possibly starting this month. So I will start taking my famous videos, the top ones that everybody liked really last month. I'm gonna take a video from the previous months or previous year of last year or this month and put it in the archive, so that way you guys can go and check it out in the membership archives at any time, and I will release it out of the archives whenever we want to go back and try to research some actual things that actually happened. But this right here is insanity through the 300th power. Now, y'all, let me tell you, they waited until Hill left in her car. Then they pulled over in the traffic stop, right? They searched the vehicle because they said she had illegal tinted windows. All right, they found 1.5 pounds of keys of nose candy. They got the blinky and a small amount of Mr. Green. All right, we're gonna keep it like that. All right, now, based upon the nose candy investigators, they were also granted a search warrant for her home because they was informed by someone, a tipster, that, hey man, there's more at the house. Now you telling me you got all this in a toddler bag? What, we know where you was going. You wasn't going to just nobody rides around with that kind of stuff just for recreational use. My man says she's getting 20 plus, bruh. 20 plus, she might get more than that, bro. They might put her under the jail because if she's a repeat offender, she through dealing. I mean, whoever got custody of the kids, I hope they in mom and them house because that's where they should have been to begin with. Hopefully, there's a decent big mama in the picture because you know these grandmas now. You know what I'm saying? She's in her 30s. So the grandma probably in her 50s. You know, them grandmas in their 50s, they let loose now, man. They don't like taking care of no kids. They like making OnlyFans. But yeah, that's where we at. I thought that would be something crazy for y'all to understand. This is where we at. Now, guys, let me tell you. My thought on this story is the following. That is just pure stupidity. This right here, children of that age should not be surrounded by anything like that. And then not to mention how old your 15-year-old, what kind of impression mindset are you setting? See, this is what's going on right now in the black community. This is why the black community can't go forward. We have these situations like this. And I'm so sick of hearing, well, I don't have no other choice. I don't have no way to escape. I don't have no opportunity. Yes, you do. You got listen, I'm not even promoting this. But lady, you would have done better shaking your behind in the camera and making money that way than doing that in front of you, doing that by your kids. Because now you're gonna lose your children. You know, the state got your kids. And even if the state put them in your family, what's up, Janet? It's over, dog. Like, you can't make this up. You crazy. You can't tell me that I'm tripping right now. I mean, you can't tell me that I'm tripping right now because I'm telling straight facts. This is insanity. This is no excuse. And if there any father in the home that's involved with these children, I recommend you to make them out immediately. Oh, Janet, it's good, Janet, and I'm glad you're catching my lives now. Lives are now going to be on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 9. Cause of my work schedule, I will let you know if I'm not going to be live, but I will make sure that during that time frame and those days of the week, y'all guys get a live from me. That is the goal. That's the schedule we're going to stick on, and it's pretty much working pretty good because now I got a set schedule and I know how to navigate and give the content I need to give you guys and give y'all full focus on this thing. Like I want to now, since we're growing, since we're building more, and that's why it's supposed to be. But man, this is just insanity. But yeah, man, let's pray for the kids, man. The kids need prayer on this because right now, this is not a mom. This is not no good mama. I don't want nobody coming at me talking about Joel. Why are you trying to tear the black women down? You know we don't have no opportunities. BS. There are so many black women I know around me that I work with that are single mothers and are not doing this. They work 1 or 2 jobs, or they're not working 2 jobs. They are out here doing extra stuff to take care of their children. So I don't want to hear that. That right there was straight foul. All right, love you too, son. That was just straight foul crazy. So let's go up here and let's get to the next one. This right here coming out of Texas, man. Again, fair use, y'all. And y'all hit the like button too, man, because I'm gonna go through these at a good and timely rate, and not to mention, I'm not going to be going all fast or anything like that. I just want to make sure that y'all get good context, straight to the point. So, all right, thank you, Janet. Yeah, put it on your calendar. Like I said before, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Keep it on your calendars. That way you can be able to know when I'm streaming, and that way you can catch it. And we will try to do crime news no less than once a week. So if there ain't nothing popping off on the political news side, we got crime news to talk about what's going on. All right, so this coming out of Texas. Again, fair use. I'm gonna drop the video on this and give you my 2 cents.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Jarrell Baker. Sade has the morning off. Now, we start your morning off in Killeen, where police are charging a man with murder after a deadly shooting this weekend. Police arrested Larry Lamont Hawkins Saturday. He's on your screen right there. Now, that's in connection to a shooting in Killeen, killing 26-year-old Deontay Treshawn Hawkins. Police found Deontay suffering from gunshot wounds that night on the 3500 block of Rusick Drive. Officers and EMS performed life-saving measures, but Deontay died from his injuries. Now, Larry Hawkins is in the Bell County Jail, and his bond is set to $150,000.
All right, y'all saw that. Y'all heard that. Now, there's a backstory to this. The man that was shot in this was his son. The reason why this took place is because him and his son got into it over money. His son owed him money. I don't know what transpired. I'm quite sure the son probably was like, no, I don't either have it or don't think I need to pay you back, Dad. He got angry. He went in, got his weapon of choice and deleted his son. Guys, let me tell you something. I know our children will piss us off. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say they don't, because I have grown children. Me and my wife. I also have one that's about to be 18 in November. And I understand children will make you so angry with their craziness and things like that, that yes, you get very upset. But you have to take a breath and step away. Because when you let your anger get the best of you, this is what happens. Now here you are in a jail cell wondering why you are there. Your child's not coming back. Family members, if you got other children that's his siblings, let me go clean this for a minute. That's his siblings, they don't want to understand or want to hear anything you got to say, that it's an accident or I was very upset. Now here you are facing not only long periods of your freedom being cut off or never seeing freedom again, now your family and you are at odds because a you made an instant decision that lasts a long time effects. That's why you need to slow down. And I have to learn that. If your child don't want to pay you back, you know what? Great. No matter how much money it is. I don't care if the money is to the point that you could be bankrupt and never see the light of have any kind of livelihood again. You need to walk away. You need to say, you know what? It's cool. I've done all I can. I need to step away. I need to take this L and I need to let this be a lesson learned. Now, if your child put their hands on you, yeah, we already know what you got to do about that to defend yourself. But this right here is uncalled for. There's just certain things you got to stop and do, because now there's a lot of people that are now looking at you in a whole different light. That's why, man, when I give my family money on things, I don't, I don't I'm one of those type of guys. I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? If I give you something, I already got in the back of my mind. If I borrow something from you, if I lend something out to you, I got in the back of my mind I can afford to lose it if you don't pay back, and you have to act like that. I know that's crazy, but it's the truth. You have to say that in your mind, because if you don't, that's where the hardships come in. That's where all this negative energy comes in, and somebody get hurt, because now this kid is never coming back. This is a situation that could have been so avoided, like literally avoided. So rest in peace to that man's son. Whew, that's just, bro. That's tough, man. That's tough. I don't know, man. I don't know how that guy can deal. Um, I wouldn't know how to cope with me doing something like that. I think I'd be so distraught that, bro, I don't know. I wouldn't want to live anymore. I'm just being honest. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Definitely crazy. All right, y'all. Let's keep rolling on. We got more coming up, man. We got more. We got more. We got more. I'll hit that like button. Now, guys, this story here, oh my God. Is crazy. It really is. Give me 1 second. One second. All right, I can't find the video for this. I thought I would, but I guess I think I found it. I think I found a video. All right, I think I gotta find a video. So y'all give me 1 second. This is fair use, fair use. Sometimes you gotta dig deep to pull these things. Quilla, my condolences, man. I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to deal with that, dog. You better than me, for real, for real. All right, y'all. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. This is coming out of Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. This is so sad. The kid that's involved in this was a actual basically like a genius, one of those real genius kids. He could recite speeches, especially Martin Luther King speeches and stuff. That what he was known for. He also had a little TikTok presence and all that. Well, him and his family, his mother and father recently were separated, and well, I don't know what all entails or what happened, but this young man lost his life because of the situations between the mother and the father. So God knows, rest in peace to that young man. He did not deserve it. Also, rest in peace to the mother. She did not deserve it. And like I said, guys, if you know anybody that's going through anything or talking reckless or even acting reckless, do me a favor, man, and get them help immediately. Or either that, get your family out of your family member out of that situation immediately. Because, dude, it ain't no joke. But let's continue.
Don't throw that in the trash.
Is someone there?
Down here, baby. You got a fear of grinding?
Well, no, but I was just...
Keeping food waste out of the trash and out of the landfill is better for the planet.
Really?
It also keeps your kitchen cleaner and fresher. That trash is getting kind of ripe. Just saying.
Nothing in the case of a family of 3 found dead in a Northland home yesterday.
Police now believe the 3 died as a result of a murder-suicide. We now know the names of those victims, a man and woman, both in their 30s, and a 12-year-old boy. KCTV5's Grace Smith joining us live at 5 now from that house. Grace, what can you tell us?
Well, Carolyn, I have been out here for 2 days now, and I can tell you that people are still trying to comprehend this entire situation. This is a quiet neighborhood. Yesterday, we watched as people were looking out of their window in fear, and today, I watched as multiple people drive past the home, paying their respects to this family, who they say was a highly talked about family.
From a dark past to positive extremes.
In September, Gerald Jr. made this video with his mom and dad beside him.
The boy, my husband was so impressed with him. He was so smart.
Guys, I want to say something right quick. And a lot of people don't understand this, right? Lately, law enforcement has the highest rate of self-deletion when it comes to divorces. I don't know if anybody that follows me that backs the blue or part of the blue wall or part of the blue shield. Okay, if you got a brother in your department that's going through this, we will, Aquila. We won't have those too. I'm gonna definitely have some of those coming up as well. I mean, this right here, y'all gotta be more, how can I put this? More mindful of when things like this going down. You gotta check each other for real. I've been hearing a lot of law enforcement lately going through this type of energy. And y'all, I'm telling you, your law enforcement, because they see so much already. I don't care if they on patrol. They see a lot of stuff, man. And a lot of that stuff is like traumatizing. So when they going through a family crisis like this, they need somebody to talk to. Real talk. Even if it's just, hey, man, if you need something, holler at your boy. Or either that, get them out. Go on your day off, or y'all got the same day off. Go fishing. Talk. go, don't, I wouldn't say be around no alcohol or nothing, but just do something productive to get their mindset and encourage them that they could get through this time. Because a lot of times, a lot of people don't have that type of support, and this is what happens. And this is so sad. It really is. Because now they ain't back. They ain't coming back at all. What's going on, man? What's up, Hunter? What up, brother? Let's continue.
But on Monday, Gerald Jr. and his mom and dad were all found shot to death in their Northland home. Police say Gerald Sr. died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I mean, they were just great people. And that's the thing. They were just really, really good people.
Dina Rose's husband worked with Gerald Sr. and Dominique at the Leavenworth VA Medical Center.
Spilled blood of these innocent girls.
He took that video of the family for a national tribute to Martin Luther King Jr.
He even said to me, he said, this young man's going to grow up and be somebody someday.
Of a bright future.
According to police, when they didn't show up to work or school on Monday, a family member called in a welfare check and found the scene that has left this quiet neighborhood gutted.
Why? This is senseless, you know? Why? And that little boy, you know?
Police say this is an ongoing investigation, and we will be sure to keep you updated with the very latest. Live in the Northland, Grace Smith, KCTV 5 News.
Yeah, so many questions, but so much grief involving this as well. Grace, thank you.
Man, again, rest in peace to that young man, man. You know, it's sad when you see a young child that was destined to be great lose his life because what's going on with his parents. No, he did. His name was Jarrell Aquila. Jarrell. They said nice spoken, well-spoken young man. He even wrote before he passed away, when his mother and father was getting separated, he said that he did not like living with his mother because he felt like that his mother only chastised him whenever she was angry at his father, based upon his father only gets on to him and corrects him when he makes a mistake, when he makes a mistake, when it reflects his integrity, and that is per se, his values and integrity. So the young boy was very intelligent for his age. I just feel like that the mother and the father situation is what made this spun out of control. I think that the father being probably a veteran, and also he looked like he worked in the police force at one time, even though they said he wound up working at the VA clinic with the next door neighbor husband. I'm quite sure that either way it goes, something happened along the lines where this man felt like his life was falling apart. That's why our veterans, man, we got to learn, when we get to that point, reach out to the VA hotline, bro. I do it in a heartbeat. It saved my life plenty of times. That, if you cannot feel like you can't go on, get you a phone and call somebody. If your phone is dead, ask your neighbor, man. You can reach out to them through email. Whatever you got to do, man, reach out to them so they're 24-hour service, so they can talk to you, so you can be okay. All right, because this right here is not a good look. It really ain't. So again, rest in peace to Gerald Jr. and his mother. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That lets you know, man, you can't take life for granted. All right, man, we keep moving right along, man. Y'all hit that like button. We got more. All right, so the next story coming up, it actually came with a actually positive ending. Very positive ending that we can actually say that the law enforcement did their job. And we need more law enforcement officers like this because we got some that just don't do their job. And in this one right here, this woman these people here actually did their job. So I want to definitely give them a shout out for saving a young man and his siblings from a bad situation before it became very, very rough. So I'm about to play this clip right here. Again, this is fair use, and this is coming out of. Let's see what it's coming out of. Hold on for a second, so I can tell you guys what it's coming out of. Arkansas, yeah, all Arkansas. They hit us with the news today, man. All right, man, let's go. Let's play this one.
Okay.
Damn. Ah, man, I didn't know they were gonna have that one. All right, y'all, hold on.
A Jonesboro woman after they. We turn now to a crime alert. Police arrested a Jonesboro woman after they said she forced her child to walk to school by himself for not taking care of a family member. 33-year-old Amber Nicole Thompson is charged with second-degree domestic battery and first-degree endangering the welfare of an incompetent individual. On Tuesday, deputies were called to Craighead 457 Road for a 7-year-old child found walking on Craighead 476. Deputies discovered the child was trying to get to school because he missed the bus. The child said he got in trouble the night before for not watching his younger sibling. As punishment, the child said Thompson forced him to go to bed without food and told him to get himself up for school. The affidavit said Thompson confirmed to deputies that what the child said was true. Thompson's bond is set at $50,000. Her next court date is May 24th.
Okay, I got a lot to say here. First of all, again, thank God for Jonesboro, Arkansas Police Department for saving this young child from this meth head looking lady. Now, since I've said that, let's get back to the issues at hand. First of all, the children in the house were the following ages, and let me make sure I got my notes right. Let me throw back my notes here, what the ages of these children were. Give me 1 second here. The ages of the children in the home, my friends, were ages 2 and 3 years old. Okay, thank you. I want to make sure I was right. All right, so riddle me this. How do you expect a 7-year-old to watch a 2 and 3-year-old when they're barely just got out of being a toddler themselves? I'm trying to figure this out in common sense. And then the father, when he walks in on this craziness of the police arresting his girl, his wife, or whatever she is to him, he gonna be like, when they asked him the bruises on the 2 and the 3-year-old, well, I spanked the 3-year-old, but that was days ago, and that came from his brother. No 2-year-old, no 3-year-old is hitting on no 2-year-old like that. Y'all is just reckless. I hope that they remove all those children from the home. I'm quite sure they did, because usually in this situation in Arkansas, they're pretty different than the rest of the South. They will remove a child out the home in a heartbeat. Now, get back to this lady telling her 7-year-old he's not going to go to bed for not doing your responsibility. You're not going to feed him before going to bed. What kind of mother are you? I've never met a competent mom send her 7-year-old child to bed because he act up or didn't do what you say when what you wanted him to do is your responsibility. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You supposed to feed your children. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes, my children at that age have done some stuff that made me say, oh my God, you know you ain't getting no PlayStation or whatever tonight. But I ain't never said, you know what? Not only not you gonna get no PlayStation, I'm taking away you from eating food. What kind of stupid stuff is that? Ice cream, understand. But valuable food, you know, the basic food groups and water? No, man, come on, bro. You can't make this up. And then you gonna tell your 7-year-old you need to get yourself up to go to school. What? No parent gets this, let their 7-year-old get up on their own. Most parents don't start letting their children start being responsible to get up on their own until they get in middle school. This kid ain't nowhere near middle school. So you got to take your ass to bed like you're supposed to, like any other parent does, and get up and make sure that joker goes to school and get on the bus. If they miss the bus, you are responsible as a parent to find a way for them to get a way to school. Point blank. Ain't hard. I mean, that's parenting 101. Nah, your ass is just lazy. That's what you is. You ain't a no good for nothing mama. You don't even need to be raising a cactus. That's just what you is, man. Like, I'm sorry. And the man that got you with you, that's with you, and think this is cool for you to act like this, he don't need no children either. Y'all is messed up, man. And then you gonna make the 7-year-old walk 8 miles to school. Yeah, exactly. The kid went ahead because you told this kid at 7 years old to walk 8 miles to school. Do you know how many predators are in the area right now of all times looking for a little vulnerable kid at all times? This kid is walking by himself. Now, what if he would have got vulnerable or somebody would have went and took him off somewhere and did something to him? You be the first one crying on the damn TV. I love my child. He was amazing. No, you don't love your child. You full of shit. You gonna make your 7-year-old 8 miles. What you think this is, lady? 1925? Where kids had to walk 4 and 5 miles, 6 miles in the snow or some shit? This ain't that. This is 2024. There is so many people would have got your child to school. You could have networked with the neighbor and everything. Hey, listen, my child missed the bus. Can you help me out to take him to school, or can I use your car to take him to school? There's so many neighbors out there that would have worked with you to get the child to school. But when it comes to getting a child to school, people will help you get a kid to school unless they really is a low life. Now, if they're a low life like you, ma'am, then yeah, probably not. What's going on, Noel? My dog. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm still trying to piece this together. Who in the world thought this was a good idea? Wow. Man, they better not get them kids back, them people. They don't need no kids. I hope they got a better family some way. I hope them children got somebody that's got in that family line, in that bloodline of family that's got it together, because they need to take custody of them kids. Because that lady ain't fitting to raise a cactus. Her and that man. They gonna let that little boy walk that many miles by himself at 7 years old. Dog. Damn. Why don't you just tell the kid? Why don't you just go ahead on and give the kid away while you're at it? Hey, listen, I don't want my son no more. Can you just take it off my hands? Thanks. Crazy. She thought that was a good idea. Let's keep right on, man. All right, so this is about gun safety, guys. This is about gun safety. Again, if you're one of those people that do not like to hear about the negative effects of gun safety, this might not be the story for you. But if you are like me and you're big on gun safety, this is a good example why we as a people have to put our firearms up and isolate them properly. because it can end in a situation where somebody could have lost their life, especially around children. So let's look at this one right here. And again, this is fair use.
Dive into the details, please press the subscribe button now to stay updated with our latest video.
All right, I'm not using that one. That's not the right video. Hold on, guys. I thought this was actually the right video. Let me go right here. I'll see if I got a video clip of this. If I don't, then I may have to do some commentary on it. All right, so there's no video, so let me go find one where I got nothing but straight commentary on it. I can kind of break it down to you right quick what happened. All right, so this is what happened. So this guy right here, Brad Markey Perez, he actually, him and his friend was doing what you call drill training. Now, if you don't know what drill training is, a lot of people do this in tactical, military tactical scenarios. If you got to do self-defense, how to pick up the blinky and handle situations and protect yourself. But in this course, these guys were doing it without even doing the proper checks, making sure everything was working properly, making sure that there were caps on the actual things that were going to be used to expel from the actual weapon. So either way it goes, they're doing this, doing that. One of the friends went in the kitchen, Brad Markey Perez friend, which is in Orange City, Florida, where this is all happened, which is right next door to Daytona Beach, which is Volusia County. But anyway, they're having a good time, whatever, they're practicing this, and he decides to pull out the weapon, to get a knife from the kitchen to do something. I think he was getting a knife to maybe do something, maybe cut something. I don't know at this particular time, but when he did, the dude thought that it was time to drill and turned around and unholstered the actual firearm, pointed it at the victim, and then it dispersed, which actually went into the victim's face. The victim was injured, and when this all went down, they had 3 young children in the home, 1, 2, and 7. So because of this, they had to come out. The guy went to the actual hospital. He is okay. He's in what they would call stable condition, but he was able to talk to the police and said, "Hey, listen, man, don't charge my homie. This was just an accident." And he kept being adamant, but the police was like, "All right, well, we're not going to do that, but we're still going to investigate and see what else is going on here." And well, because there were children in the home, they got him on the child endangerment part. So now he's looking at a actual bond. I think the bond they put on him is like 50 stacks. So more of the story is that thank God the kids wasn't injured. Thank God the guys in stable is going to be okay, but probably got a pretty long recovery ahead of him. But the more of the story is, these things are nothing to play with, man. I say this all the time. It's nothing to play with. All right. You need to treat your firearm like it is your wife. I'm going to put it, and I'm going to tell you why I say it that way, or your spouse. You wouldn't take your spouse that you love in a monogamous relationship and share it with anybody, right? All right, then. Same thing with your firearm. You do not pull that thing out unless you're going to use it to protect yourself or to stop the threat. And if you are going to do anything drilled like that, you need to be in a professional environment where there are weapons professionals that can show you that things are clear in the chamber and there's no rounds anywhere around your firearm, because that's how you do it. Or if you have to use rounds, it's called capped, where they do not go off and they do not disperse. Y'all guys got to understand that there's a lifestyle to this. I don't never pull mine out unless I need to use it or clean it. It's just it. And people need to start learning that. This is nothing to play with, bro. This is a lifestyle. It really is. It's a lifestyle. If you're going to clean it in your home, you make sure that nobody's around you but you. Make sure everything is cleared out of the chamber, because all it takes is one mistake, and before you know it, you're being held accountable. They're not hearing about it's an accident. They're not hearing about, oh my God, my dad is friends with the governor down the street. They don't care. Once that happens, it is what it is. What's up, old Joe? What's up, Rebel without a reason? All right, since y'all coming in, I'm gonna repeat it again. The new time schedule to see me stream is Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So please keep that on your calendar. Please keep that on your calendar, so that way we can continue to grow. Continue to grow. Yes, sir. Put that on your calendar so you continue to grow. All right, so let's go ahead on. Let's keep proceeding on. We're doing good tonight. Likes is up. Thank you, Anthony, for regulating Rumble. Y'all can go and bless the you can put can subscribe over there. If you're on my Instagram, you can definitely subscribe over there as well, man. Help me grow over there. Let's share. Let's get it in, man. Only place you're gonna get real news. Yeah, that's right. I already know the same thing. Everybody got jokes. Diddy fingers. Oh Lord. Oh my God, y'all is too much, man. All right, man. We got fair use coming up, man. Man. I get so upset, man, when I have to talk about my people, man. It seems like the black community is letting me down lately, man. I don't know what it is. It seems like they letting me down. They letting me down. I don't know what's going on, but we're not getting the results that we used to get. The black community they lost their whole. They're losing it. But anyway, this is coming out of Shelby County, Memphis, Tennessee. This is about a judge that is the definition of black excellence. Okay? A black excellence. She has achieved something that most black people in the community can achieve. Okay? And that is, she has made it to being a judge, lawyer to judge. And now her whole career is up in smoke because she can't leave that substance abuse alone. Y'all, let's jump into
Well,
this
new
story.
tonight, a Shelby County criminal court judge is behind bars charged with violating her probation by failing a drug test for cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol. Melissa Boyd also faces charges of coercing a witness as well as harassment. Today, her $5,000 bond was revoked for failing those drug tests. Meantime, a joint committee at the state capitol voted to remove Boyd from office, and a state board that oversees judges has recommended Boyd's removal as well. Her case is set to go on trial in April.
You know, guys, this right here makes me sick. I know, Janet. I understand, but we're not going to talk about that. We're gonna go past the appearance for now. I want to talk about the achievement.
Well, new tonight,
I mean, you have done something that most people in their lifetime can never ever achieve, and that is being a judge/lawyer. Do you know how much work it takes to be a judge/lawyer? That's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of times where you are basically have decided that you are going to put in that work to be successful. And this lady here ain't nowhere. This lady here achieved it. And now she let substance abuse mess her up at 59 years of age. Do you know how mad I would be? I'm 59 years old. I have done this all my life. I'm at the retirement part of my life. And I F it all up, my benefits and everything, because my crazy behind can't leave substance abuse alone. Now, this been going on since December 2022. Her campaign manager found her with a line of substance abuse in her closet. Now, she was trying to resign, I guess, at the end of May to save her benefits, but at this point, she's saying she's resigning immediately. She says she's in full relapse. Think about what she just said. Talking about letting her detox. Huh. They talking about they want her to get I don't know, whatever they was talking about. They're talking about letting her go to a facility. And right now, the other judge, like, basically you saying you're not going to stop using substance abuse. Then she tried to coerce a witness. And then she gonna tell her campaign manager and berate her campaign manager, telling her to shut up and not to mess with her because she's a judge. My thing is this: how in the world, lady, can you be a judge? You high on substance. You mess around and let somebody walk out of there. Wow. This tell me this lady been going through this for a long time, y'all. This wasn't just starting. Nobody just starts. I mean, you know, when it comes to substance abuse and alcoholism. And I've noticed this over the years of people I know. When they get found out, it's been a long time, bro. Like, this ain't something they just started. It's been going on for a minute. And a lot of times they've had people to make excuses for them. You know, if you got somebody that always making excuses for you, you'll continue to do just that. You know, you'll continue to continue with that substance abuse because you got somebody in your corner that's like always making excuses or trying to help you hide it. Well, whoever that's been doing that for this lady has probably got tired, and now it's over. It really is over. So anyway, I have no sympathy for. This is a perfect example of what we got going on, even in the black community. Too many enablers and not enough helpers. Because the real people that cared about us should have stood up and told her, listen, this is wrong. You need to stop. This ain't going to work. All right, man. We got two more. We got two more major stories left. So, or three more major stories left. We finna run through it. Finna get the next one up. Y'all, hit that like button. This is the only place where you're going to get that real. All right, this is coming out of Missouri, man. Oh, man, I hate this. I don't know what's going on with the state of Missouri, man. Y'all wilding this week. I don't know what's going on, but y'all is wilding. I think y'all took a playbook or something. Well, we're gonna talk about this. Give me 1 second, y'all, before I jump on this one. Hold on for one moment. Give me 1 minute. No, y'all guys go nowhere. All right, I'm back. So this is coming out of Columbia, Missouri. This individual right here basically was an active shooter. Now, this happened on Easter Sunday and this is pretty ironic, out of Osage Beach, Missouri, and the actual name of the resident area where this went down is called Passover Road. So that's even weirder. You know, that all relates to Easter. But anyway, Fernando Z. Hutchinson, 19, he faces 2 charges, including first-degree deletion and an armed criminal action. Now, he has no bond. Now, this all happened, like I said, on Easter night. Upon arrival, they found David C. Davis, 22, with a chest injury. They provided medical assistance until an ambulance transported him to the hospital, where he passed away on the April 1st from his injuries. Now, more details surrounding the shooting has been released by Osage Beach PD. Now, Davis was reportedly sitting in a vehicle at Jets Trampoline Park with 32-year-old Michael P. Watwood, another subject later identified as Hutchison, approached their vehicle to allegedly buy the green. Hutchison then reportedly reached in through the window. He grabbed something and took off running towards Autumn Hills Apartments. Then the chase ensued. Davis and Watwood split up, but it was Davis who caught up to Hutchison near Kayland Resort. Then that's when shots was fired and Davis was struck in the chest. Hutchinson allegedly ran back to his apartment after the crime took place, but officers later located him. Subjects who were detained reportedly told law enforcement that they were out of green, and Hutchinson allegedly made comments that he was going to rob some. Authorities recovered a handgun in Hutchinson's apartment following the execution of a search warrant. Video footage and witness accounts from the investigation corroborate the incident according to the probable cause statement. Now, this is what crazy. This dude was wearing dark pants and a sweatshirt that said active shooter. Wow, you can't make this up. This is a dude that predicted his own downfall. He predicted his own downfall. Wow, active shooter? Buddy, that's just like putting a pink shirt on and say, hey, it's me. I'm the dangerous one. Wow. So anyway, like I said, he's got no bond. He's not getting out. This is another perfect example of a young life wasted for foolishness. I'm telling you, y'all can't make this stuff up, man. All right, we're riding along and keep on going. This story here is even more tragic. This is coming out of my state. And then before, I need y'all help also as well to give you some hilarious stuff as well coming out of my state. Let's see here. This one right here is a tough one. I never thought that I would be talking about something like this. This guy here is insane. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Okay. So I'm gonna have to okay. I got something right here I can pull this off of. All right, y'all. Nope, I can't. I can't use that. Give me 1 second. Let me. Something else. I want something with the face of this Joker. All right, we're just gonna use we'll try one more thing, and if that doesn't okay, this is more fitting. We'll go with this. So I cannot pronounce this guy's name. I may butcher it, but please bear with me, okay? Because this even the story is horrible. So this is coming out of Georgia. A place called Webster County, Georgia. Never heard of it. I think it's near Atlanta. Let me see where Webster County, Georgia located at. Let me give y'all some clarity because I've never heard of this county in my state. Give me an idea where it's at. Okay, so it is in South Georgia, but it's in the southwestern part of Georgia. So I want to say it's probably near. Let's see what county that is. Americus, Georgia. So it's near Americus, Georgia. So I already know where that's at. That's all the way near Albany. So it's not that far from Albany, Georgia. Yeah, that's not that far from Albany, Georgia. Which is crazy because there's nothing out there, really, literally nothing to do out there. But this sick individual here found the worst thing to do out where he's at, out there in Webster County. and you can't make this up. So anyway, the guy name is Aiden Tazua Penzo. I don't know if he's Latin American or not. He looks Latin American, look Mexican, of Preston. So he was charged with felony deletion, malice deletion, and arson. Jesus. The Webster County Sheriff's Office asked the GBI to investigate the death of the deletion of Penzo's 1-year-old and 3-year-old daughters, which was the Saturday on March 30th. The investigator shows the sheriff's office, Webster County Fire and EMS, and Georgia State Patrol responded to reports of a vehicle fire. After first responders put out the fire, 2 children were found deleted inside. Penzo was arrested after further investigations led to allegations that he set this vehicle on fire because of a domestic dispute with his wife. You can't make this up. So basically, like I said, it was in Marist, Georgia. I knew it wasn't crazy. So this guy basically took this out because him and his wife got into it. So him and his wife got into it, and he decided to delete his precious little girls. You can't make this up, man. Please, y'all, just don't just go ahead on. And man, I wish it was the medieval times. Guillotine his behind. Guillotine him. I'm serious. Waterboard the whole 9. Don't even give him a chance to be wasting taxpayers' money. Give him the maximum capital punishment available, because this is just despicable. I mean, how can you do that to your daughters, dude? Are you supposed to protect your daughters? I mean, what kind of man are you? Basically no man. You're a monster. You're that upset with your wife that's your solution? Man. Wow. I mean, bro. I'm telling you, man, you can't make this up. And I feel sorry for the community. And this is near the Alabama border, by the way, too. And these people, it's a small community. Everybody know each other. So whoever he's married to, poor lady, she is distraught. Because she probably like, I never thought he'd get this upset that that's what he thought would be the answer. Like, wow. Let's see what we got down here. Yeah, Anthony. No, they didn't. He's Spanish. They marked him down in Spanish. But still, bro, it don't matter what they mark him down at. They should mark him down as a monster, because that's some monstrous behavior, bro. That's your daughters. Like, come on, bro. Like, those are the ones that's gonna love you when your mama don't, when your wife don't. And besides that, you shouldn't be trying to take that out on anybody. If you that upset or that angry, dude, you need help. That's just all what it is. Ain't nothing that wrong. Ain't nothing way that woman had made you that angry where you want to do that. Ain't no way. No way. Children don't deserve it, man. Children don't deserve it at all. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people gonna tell me, man, you don't know his situation. I don't care. All right, y'all. The dumbest story of all times. You can't make this up. This is coming out of Florida. Florida, I'm so sorry this had to be you. I know this is not what you wanted to end your night on, but it is. This is where we at. This is coming out of Russellville. You know, it's so stupid. I don't even want to even talk about it. I'm going to let the news talk about it. All right, y'all. Fair use, fair use. Let's go. Ah, Jesus Christ. Man, this joint loud as can be.
Dogs in Colbert County, meanwhile, found a lot more than just candy and chocolate and some Easter eggs. And now a man is behind bars. Investigators say Jamarius Qualls put fentanyl pills inside plastic Easter eggs. On Easter, deputies stopped a car he was riding in and arrested him for outstanding misdemeanors. They then searched the car and found 2 plastic eggs and a bag of synthetic cannabis they say belonged to him. Now he's charged with drug trafficking. He's in the Colbert County Jail on a $150,000 bond.
I got something to say. Okay, I got something to really say. First of all, who in the world is out here messing with synthetic green at this point in the game where spice has been considered out of style? So that's number one. That's very sad. Number two, who in their crazy behind mind think that putting this type of substance, fentanyl, in Easter egg pills? Do you know how dangerous that joint is? You don't even have to touch it. You can smell that joint and it will take you out. That's how powerful it is. That's how powerful one bar, as they call it. One bar can take out a lot of people. So, y'all, man, I'm telling you, I don't know how y'all, these new dealers, y'all crazy. Y'all want to mess with stuff where all it takes is a touch without the gloves and you're going bye-bye. Like, you're not coming back unless you got super narking. Y'all is crazy. I don't want nothing like that. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess with nothing like that. Give me regular stuff to live, like water, food, soda. None of this. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. That's always been a thing to me. Why somebody wants to mess with a substance like fentanyl, that if you touch it, it will kill you without any gloves. And in most cases, you have to be triple, double gloved up. Why would you want to mess with something like that? Not to mention, whatever you're trying to break it down in any other substance you're trying to move, if someone goes night-night, you get automatically murder charges. What? No. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. You can't tell me somebody wants that. Common sense do apply. I don't want none of that. I tell anybody that. I don't want none of that. Yeah, man. That's the world we in, right? That is the world we're in. We're in a very precarious world where people is losing their mind as we speak. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank y'all so much for being a part of the show tonight. I want to say we got a lot of hits, a lot of people that was joining the show. Please keep in mind, I do have other YouTube pages that y'all can definitely join. We have the Joe Davis Media Network Live. We also have the official Patriot News Live, which is growing as well. And we also have my gaming channel, All American Mobile Gaming. So any of those 4 you choose to go and check out, they're available to you to have fun, to enjoy. With that being said, thank you for coming out tonight. We had a good bit of people. It's not like it used to be, but guys, give me about another 30, 45 days. We will be back to the average of having 30 to 35 people in the room. It's just that people just got to get used to the schedule. And that's what you guys that are here tonight, y'all the word of mouth, spread it out, tell everybody, hey man, even in ABL's chats or whatever chats y'all in, listen, Joe's on here tonight. This is where he at. Holla at him. I got some things coming up. I'm going to try to interview somebody in my local town that's a local hero, that to support and show people, even in the black community, there is people that are that believe in black excellence and do not use excuses. This guy, he's not a conservative, I would say, but I would consider him as more of an independent thinker. He's very, very in tune. Worked in law enforcement for years, and actually was one of the first African American chiefs in my local area, so that I'm living in now. So that'll be cool for him to come in and talk about how he just rose above everything, went to the military and came back and gave back to the community, and still is giving back to the community. Well loved, well known, everybody loves him. Also trying to get Mana Jamal and Jermaine Basic. I'm trying to get them on the show, bro. Mana Jamal, it's hard to get that joker because I know he do so much. I'm gonna try to email him again. I have to call his shows on live, but I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna try to get him to come through. I've been trying to get him to come in here for like 3 years now, and we almost had him 2 years ago, but he had that fire that happened at his house. And when that happened, that just went everything in limbo. But it's cool. I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna get him back on here. I'm gonna get him on here. One way or the other. I'm determined to do that. Go try to reach out to Brandon Tatum. I ain't talked to him in a while, and see if I could do something with him again. I know he did give me a little platform, so maybe he might do it again. I know he's been up to his neck and stuff. And I'm gonna try to reach back out with what's my other guy name that y'all like me having on here from time to time? Craig Long. I'm gonna try to go back out, reach out back to him. So either way it goes, we got some lineups coming up in the near future. We just gotta see how it plays out. Gotta look at my schedule and make it work. You know what I'm saying? So we will. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for coming out tonight. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Until then, I'm finna take my behind here and relax with the first lady, because she told me it's time to take my ass to bed. So with that being said, please like, please share, please subscribe, support your favorite YouTube guy. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.